Hello, everyone. Today, I'm going to be talking about a workplace safety violation that happened right here in Ontario and specifically Toronto. This case involves the Toronto Transit Commission, or known as TTC, where a tragic incident of a worker that cost them their life due to unsafe working conditions. The TTC later pleaded guilty in court to violating Ontario's Occupational Health and Safety Act, OHSA. So, to answering the questions for this assignment, what did the employer do wrong? So, as we learned in class, an employer is responsible and has a duty to protect workers from any harm and ensure their safety and that they have a safe environment and safe workplace. So the TTC actually failed to take the necessary precautions to protect this employee, in which case he had died and the TTC pleaded guilty, as we said, and which is required under the OHSA that they have to protect their workers and take all the needed precautions and rules to using the machineries. Like for example, I myself have worked at Marshall's, and you have to do like a training, a whole training session and rules to what to do and not to do, and which like TTC in this case failed to protect this employee. So the worker was struck and killed by a maintenance train while doing the track repairs, which means that the proper hazard controls weren't in place or took effect in that situation. So a very important topic that we learned about in class was the risk assessment. And the TTC should have identified any potential dangers and put safety measures in place to prevent this from happening, and they didn't, which caused the employee their life. So coming to the second question, what law did the employer violate? So TTC have violated the OHSA, which is one of the most important workplace safety laws in Ontario. The law states that the employers must take every reasonable precaution to ensure a safe work environment for the employees and all workers. And since TTC did not follow that or conduct safety protocols, they violated that law, which is why also they pleaded guilty in court. So what should the employer have done instead? This could have like multiple answers. What I chose, I believe that the TTC should have first conducted a hazard assessment before track repairs. Secondly, implemented stronger safety protocols like warning systems and barriers and such. Third one would be ensuring clear communication between workers and train operators, because communication is very, very important in workplaces such as the TTC. You have to be cautious and aware of all surroundings. When is the train coming? Because this is like super hazardous and could do a lot of harm. Fourth and last one, provide proper safety training to reinforce due diligence in high-risk work such as the tracks. As I have said, they are a very high-risk work, and there should have been a lot of like communication, the safety protocols, warning systems, and a lot of things that they should have done and they didn't. So as we learned in class as well, situations like these could have, like I said, easily been prevented by taking these necessary workplace safety compliances under the OHSA, and could have saved this worker's life. So coming to the fourth question, what legal remedies are available to the family? Since this was a workplace fatality, the worker's family could first receive benefits from WSIB, which provides compensation for the workplace injuries or fatalities. Filing a wrongful death lawsuit if negligence was proven. In this case, the negligence was proven indeed, and they pleaded guilty. Advocating for a stronger workplace safety laws to prevent future incidents. Um, Fourth one would be under Ontario's Employment Standard Act, or ESA and OHSA, workers and their families have rights and remedies when an employer fails to provide a safe workplace. So, Leah, according to Ontario's Employment Standards Act and the OHSA, workers and their families all have rights and remedies when an employer fails to provide a safe workplace, which what we have to do. Uh, have to also, like, this is like a also a right for the employees that they should ask for, example, like refusing to do a certain thing when they believe it's unsafe. So this case, I see it as like a wake up call or something, like as why these laws and safety laws matter. When employers fail to follow safety regulations, lives could be at risk and they could be held accountable under Ontario law. And this is why workers' rights, WSIB, and OHSA enforcement are so important, and that they exist to protect employees and their families from preventable workplace tragedies and fatalities and all that. So yes, thank you very much for coming here, and that was it for me.